My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to UnderMine. Woohoo! Time to get the Miner's Flask to go in. Damn, even spawns a potion for us. Strength serum temporarily increases strength, rather swing damage, and temporarily increases crit as well. Alright, so we got both of those. Let's make sure that the Ascension level is where we want it. Yeah, 11. We'll start working back up, having restarted back down at 10 very recently. Got the Lucky Charm here, a chance at avoiding death. Many have wondered how the street urchin Olivia avoided meeting her end in the crawl, a dangerous slum of the capital. We'll also go pick up the potion and the blessing that we unlocked. Hell yeah. Regeneration, heal through adventure, so that's just going to heal us as we walk into rooms. Do the most important possible thing that we can do in setup. There we go. Secure all. So obviously, we start with Miner's Flask and we start with 3 potions. This is not a Sylph run. This is a Spirit run. Another thing that makes it a Spirit run is because Ponzu, when Ponzu dies, does drop the money on the floor. Something I'd been asking for the bosses to continue dropping the money on the floor. At the very least, the last boss to drop the money on the floor so you have the chance to try and, you know, if you're not utilizing potions in that run, break for money. I've also revamped my whole coin and card system. I've got a coaster in front of me now instead of a card, instead of a gift card to store that I hope that I manage to use before its expiry date, as well as a bunch of different coins that mean different things. 5 cent means secret room, 10 cent means shop. Well, 10 cent should actually probably mean crawl space. 20 cent means shop, and then 50 cent means you've forgotten something else. All right. That's basically everything we get to craft on the way in. And down we go. At the very start, there we go. I'd like to say thank you to Victor Davo for supporting over on Patreon. At patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Much appreciated. It's linked in the description down below if that's the kind of thing you're interested in. And now we go to the video game. Ooh. Ooh. Faster swing speed of 3 times over. Well, I already know my kind of build. If you're gonna triple invest me into swing speed at the start, you best believe I'm gonna play into it. One thing that I think as a rule I'm gonna stop doing, and ooh, I think it was Kugray who said this. Gosh, I hope it was. But if it wasn't, then thank you to the person who gave me kind of a little bit of a rundown on the average amount of money that I'll make from mining in the first 2 areas of the game, that being, you know, the gold mines, I guess, and the dungeons, and showing that it is definitely not worth me doing it. Just extremely not worth the time. So I'm going to be completely avoiding mining in the first 2 areas of the game. Takes way too long, doesn't actually provide us anything, and because we have the... Lovely. What? Bobo, were you having trouble at home? What had gone so wrong? Thing to be open. Oh, gotta love a curse removal that early. I'll open chests. I mean, still gotta do that. Just no mining. I have to work against my instincts to go and do that though. But yeah, I'm just not going to do that in the early ones. And in particular, the thing that I was in the middle of saying was I no longer need to mine in the early game in order to actually have enough money to buy something before the first shop. I'm rolling in with 36k here. I do love regeneration. But I probably should just go savagery. So the reason that I would have wanted to stack regeneration there is just so that through all of the stacks of regeneration, I effectively support my health economy. Yeah. Just so that I don't have to worry about survivability later on. Shop first. There's no reroll in here, so we're probably not coming back to it. Take golden popcorn, definitely. Take the float boats as well. Troll Sweat, and I'm probably not going to use the talisman yet, so... Ah! Sorry about that. I apologize for screaming directly into the microphone. Accidentally threw the coin across the room rather than placing gently upon the coaster. It's a secret room up there, definitely. Increases attack speed. But in here is also something I'm going to want to come back for, so put the 20-cent piece on it. No, 10 is crawl space, 20 was shop. Oh, none of these are treasure room. 50 is treasure room then. So 10 goes off, because, okay. It's gonna take me, like, it will take a moment for me to become more familiar with it and then immediately interpret it correctly. Sorry, I was looking down at the coins. So yeah, I'm gonna make a couple mistakes along the way, and I know, like, last episode, for instance, the first episode I was utilizing this in, I definitely missed a couple things. I missed the secret room, I forgot to return to a crawl space. Yeah, it'll happen. I'm afraid it's just gonna happen while I'm still working my way into a new system. Also, by the way, I should probably have mentioned at the oh, hello. Hey, that's... Hang on. It hit me in positions where... What? I don't think necessarily all of those hits were... All good in there. Alright. But yeah, it growing pains. It'll take a moment. And I ask for you to forgive me that moment. I'm on my way to structuring better play. So there is a bomb in the shop. We'll have to buy that. Go back to the item room afterwards. So that. Remove the curse. Not a big need at that point, actually, to remove the curse, but yeah. Oh, I'm about to pick up a major curse. Why did I do that? I could have had the 50-50 to remove the major curse. Explosiveness, deal more bomb damage. Yeah, whatever. That is... decreases swing speed. My swing speed is still really high! That's what you get with Hyperstone and 3 exuberances. Good gosh. Also, I've realized that the only reason the bosses weren't spawning last run is because I didn't kill Ponzu the run before. Oops. What if pilfers didn't exist and gold was just auto-collected? What if that? Just so much time saved. Like, like, the longer the game gets, the more pilfers and gold mining seem like mechanics that can only be justified in existence to pad out the length of the game. Not that they are that, mind. Just they definitely seem like it. I've got so many potions. I'd love to start drinking them. Alright, curse remove. I'll probably use all of my potions on the first boss fight as well. I have to drink them just so that I can level up my spirit here. Although, ideally, I will somehow wait until I have a increase in experience gain for familiar whilst doing it. Ah, dang it. There's a bomb pilfer over there, and I actually really needed one of those. Alright, let's try and summon another bomb pilfer. Nope. Fine. Secret room. I knew it was gonna be. I just wanted to confirm. There's also a secret room to the south here, thankfully. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, I'll take those. Thank you. Major inflation increases the cost of shop items. Yeah, it's not that bad. Could be a lot worse. While I'm waiting for all of this to spawn, I might as well go and do the rest. Okay. Thank you, Float Boots, by the way, for actually being excellent this whole time for us. Ah! Ow! Used to have the health already on the ground. Well. My god, just thanks for the potion, friends. Much appreciated. If I could leave both of you alive, I would. Sadly, I can't, so I won't. But if I could, I would. They can't, so I shan't. Big fan of that. Alright, let's go. Curse remove, go pick up another curse. Kurtz's stash is getting quite good work out here. We swing so many times, we actually do need some extra base damage, and it's not going to be provided by the Keyblade, because I don't have the Keyblade like the last run. Chest in a bottle is really good for Cellar Raid. The peasant has an additional chance to find, or a chance to find an additional potion in chests. I don't necessarily know if I care that much about either of these. I guess this does provide us something in a key and a bomb. Doubling food doesn't matter until I already have Golden Delicious. I'll take that ham hock. Temporarily increases swing damage is actually probably one of the best things I can get. I'm gonna take the strength serum, take that as key, and then sure, I'll take the extra bomb as well. Not bad. I can't have both of those alive at the same time, but dang it, Matt. But I will definitely take my time with this last one. As long as it allows me to take my time with it. Don't stand in the path of all of those again, please. Throw! Throw now! Throw! Yep. This one. My god, if you die to those before you actually get to do this. Great. Got a key and crawl space from that. Definitely worth. Speaking of definitely worth, I would love to get a petrified rock. I haven't had a petrified rock in ages. Sorry, I'm off to explore Mars. Whoop. It's fine. I'll just make sure he never charges there. No! Ah! Dang it. Spent too much time trying to position myself there. I'm gonna create a zone of healing. It's totally not necessary. It's just all of the rest of these I desperately want. Either for the utility they will provide after the boss fight, or in the boss fight. Okay. Nothing in the shop. Okay. We're fine to go down. Crawl spaces, secret rooms are all... Like, everything there was thankfully nothing that I had to return to. Okay. Transmuted in a bottle is available here. It's immediately quite appealing to me. So is having a second popcorn kernels for duplications. I need that transmute in a bottle. And I also need to pop the transmute down. I'm gonna drop my crit chance one, I think. And then start re-rolling. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Duplicated, choose between relics. So for the rest of the game, all of my item rooms... by the way, I need to return to that shop. There we go. All of my item rooms are going to... Hang on. One sec. I actually managed to get him to do it. I feel pretty good about that. Got him to check the other side for me. All of my items... Sorry, when I'm startled, I become Popeye. All of my item rooms are going to have 2 different relics in them. I get to choose between them. That's why it says choose between relics on it. I know. Thank you. All right. Well, now the game is about how can I get these 2 popcorn kernels to give me all of the keys. Oh, yes. There's a correct amount of keys for me. And that is, yes. All of them. More keys, please. That's just an impression of me. Constantly. Knew it. It's always the last one you get them to do. Because why would you continue getting them to do it after you found it? Oh. You think this scares me? No. Not even slightly. I'll take an item for free. I like the design of that secret room. Secret room crawl space. Oh, those can't actually reach in there. Interesting. Well, like, yeah, I can get the lurkers to destroy these larger rocks, but only one at a time, and even then it's very, very precarious as to whether or not they'll do it. Because they see it a lot as a wall. Yeah. Look, I like the idea of trying to get them to do that more commonly, but the reward is not guaranteed. And it would take a while. Okay, no secret adjacencies here. I mean, I am about to go and fight Cell. Ooh, nice. He was very, very generous here. Let's... Is there anything I need to do in the shop before I fight Cell? Maybe. I'm gonna heal. I'm just a little bit of a scaredy cat. I'll probably end up returning to the shop afterwards as well, though. Yeah. Take the ham hock. You know what? I'm using the chest in a boulder now. Just need the space in hand. And you know what? I'm even just gonna buy the key in the bomb and then bounce. We're not coming back there. Take that coin off. And we shouldn't have to worry about the coin system for the rest of the run. Rest of the run. Sorry, rest of the floor. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's locked again. Perfect. I will check for a secret room, because there are not that many places I've seen that could have had one. Neither adjacency there. Increased duration of the effects of a potion. We've had that since we spawned. Perfect. Oh, this is all going very well. Get back here, Selt. Tried to get away from that one, did not manage. I'll use a single bomb here in order to test whether or not Selt is immune. Turns out Selt is immune. Very glad that what I tried to do there clearly, intentionally, worked in the intent in which it was intended. You think I'm repeating the word intention because that was somehow unintentional and I'm trying to cover for myself? Don't tell anyone. Oh look, we'll drop our first bomb in this fight. There we go. Perfect. Got him. Bye, Selt. And hi, gold. It's honestly so little gold. It's so little gold. The gold mechanics that work when you are, like, starting the game do not work when you are finishing. Or are in the end game of the permanent progression. Alright, fine. What's up, Shogal? That's a chakram. It's a chakram and a half, but I don't really like it. This early on, I want to take that measure. Also, get rid of all those. Bottle light. Take damage for each of your potions each room. Ah, well. So that decreased my maximum HP by 50, but it will gradually increase it back up. Do not worry, we'll be fine. I hope. I shouldn't go to rooms that I don't want to be in because then I will actually just take extra damage. Extra entirely unnecessary damage as well. My potion from the Selt fight is still running? I'm just gonna take the straight up increase in my swing damage. Turns out there was no secret room. I was the secret room the whole time. Gold and delicious, definitely. Potion plenty's probably not now. I could use this to just get like a fair few keys right now, and I think I will. I think I will. It's like a huge increase in my damage. Obviously, it's not all of the damage I'm looking for from my Keyblade, but it's a huge increase for us right now. That's range. Not super interested. Take both of those. Reroll one more time. Deal more swing damage at high health. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good for us once the mushroom is giving us extra max HP. Beautiful. There's a shrine room that I've left locked, so I actually will be able to see that on the minimap. Like, oh, okay, I need to go back here. you. Hey, you did find a secret room for me. Thank you. Sincerely. I already know the way out, so try and follow something else. I do really appreciate that we're getting a whole lot of these rooms with a lot of weak enemies. It's exactly the kind of thing that I need right now. Oh my god, that was a chest. So I now have Live Mask, by the way. Live Mask? No, Uno Mask. Wow. Wow. That's advertising for you. That brand doesn't exist in Australia, and yet, I have Celerade. So I opened a chest, it gave me a chest and a bottle, and another chest, which gave me 2 more bottles. Let's use this chest to get another bottle. Perfection. Open that. This, and then pop it. Take the apprentice tincture as well. Heal up. Now I'll take that. I do not want to use this. This is the Mighty Metamorphin Transform All Carried Relics. I currently have Hyperstone, Duplicator, Keyblade, Mushroom, Golden Delicious, Golden Popcorn, and the Demon Ring. Demon Ring being the least of which there for me, but I have incredible relics. There is no reason for me to use that. Ow. Nothing, fine. Gotta go back and get my curse. If you're wondering why I'm not removing Bottle Blight, despite the fact that it is absolutely incredibly awful for us, well, consider the fact that we need more curses for Kurtz's stash to trigger. That's basically it. More swing speed. This pickaxe shreds bosses. Can be good to be doing it. Okay. And it is bounce time. Who's floor? Let's see what the next one holds in store. Got all these extra bombs and nothing works with them. Hey, friends. I love that they were so placid the entire time. It's very helpful. Very cooperative. And again, the game is feeding me HP right now. Max HP. Don't know why I decided to introduce that like James Bond. HP. Max HP. Hey, there we go. Oh, there. Berserker Brew. Yes. Right? That an entirely impossible sentence there. Right? I just love that we can wipe everyone so easily like that. Ah, okay. Catalyst is interesting, but I might want to look for a reroll if it's available. Biscuits. I could try and hasten my level up here. And in fact, I think I will. Actually, you know what? The only one I'm certain I'm never going to use is that one, so I may as well put it on the ground. So potion, heal, potion of plenty, Berserker Brew, reroll, transmute, put that in the other room, and then I have finally done it. I have finally achieved the highest level for this character. Got him. Fan of Knives or the Aegis. Neither of those are interesting to me. Battle Standard. As soon as I walk into a room, I'm just... everything. Now all we gotta do is get to full HP and get the Master's Pickaxe. I haven't even look. It's possible. Not even unlikely that we get to do that. Cleave. Has to be Cleave. If Cleave gets offered to me there, Cleave just has to be the one that I take. It's too important. Okay. Helps me actually have some area control while I'm doing all of this. I mean, I said I wasn't going to be mining here. Ryan, stop. Don't. I'm just falling into bad habits. Fire. Nothing I need to go back for either. I really don't think I have, like, anything. Anything? No, one thing left to craft, and it's the Aphotic Charm. So I definitely don't need all of these gems here. Okay. No! Dang it. You could have done that for me, friend. But instead, you chose to be annoying. Gotta say, I love a free chest. Especially because they have the bottles in them. Okay. And again. Perfect. Utterly perfect. Got pretty much all of the serums I would need for basically any fight. I don't know how food spawned on the ground while I was doing all of that, but glad it did, I guess. Huh? No. No. Even if I could take both of them, I don't want them. No. Ow. Yeah. I need to stop doing that. I don't know why I did it the first time, and then I was like, that was cool, let's do it again. Speaking of things that aren't cool that I shouldn't do again, the whole striking one of the lightning bugs there, not a great idea. Not the best one I've had. Okay. I do love a good chest in a bottle. It's extremely powerful for us. I will take and use Ghostly Ichor. And the key. The tincture. That's throw damage on the ground. I'm fine getting rid of throw damage. Remove the curse. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Fine. Ugh. Princess's Tincture? Do I need to take and use that? No, I think that's just another potion on the ground I get to reroll now. Potion of True Sight. is interesting. I do want an Impish Key Bomb on me. I'll re-roll the Potion of True Sight. Let's take that. Great. So now I don't have to go back to the shop, but I still do have to go back to the item room. I was really hoping I was eventually going to end up with something that would help me re-roll from that shop, but no. Didn't seem to be the case. I should probably be a little more focused on trying to get like a crawl space or a secret room this floor. There we go. Just because that also might give me somehow the ability to get these rerolls. Freeloader's Draft is interesting. Not one I'll use yet though. And then a bunch of potions I'll definitely just pop. Using both of these Berserker's Brews literally just to try and get other potions instead. That'll help. Remove the wrong curse, but I did get a shop out of it. Oh my god, and then I get another shop out of it. This is a really good way for me to get... Hey! That's mine! Really good way for me to get pretty dang powerful right now. Oh. Look who showed up. So... Pop another secret room in here. Oh my god! Just transmute! Hang on. Give you... Oh, there we go. Hang on. I've actually managed to find a way where I can get it. Hang on. First thing I'm going to go do is go up one level and then go up another level. Then go to the item room and pop this transmute down. Earthsign Ring is so much HP. I don't turn it down, just as a rule. It's a lot of max HP. Look, these potions on the top layer, they're like now just ones that I need to use to get rid of and see what else spawns out of them. Drop on continuously. I can use this to try and find where the other secret room is, at least. Not there. Could be adjacent to the other secret room, though, so... And it's not. Fine. Unfortunately, because I have minus loss, this is going to take a bit. Thought I bombed when I came into the map, so can't be in here. It could be in the shop. It's entirely possible. It's not though, so let's leave. It can't be adjacent to here, so it has to be adjacent to the exit? I tested the exit, didn't I? What? There have to be two secret rooms. There's literally, it's not possible for there not to be two secret rooms in my understanding. I played a fair few hours of this game. I'm almost certain on that one. I'm not seeing any sparkling anywhere. That's right, swap from Annie to Annie. Accents are inconsistent. I didn't bomb this room. Lobby. I just don't know. I just don't know. It's got to be here then, right? Okay, it is. Phew. The world again makes sense. Yeah, that's 2 keys on the ground. This could be like a doubling room. Alright, so I need to remember to come back to the secret room. That shrine's gonna be cleared every time. And crawl space. And then crawl space takes me to the Impish Key Bomb, and then it takes me to another crawl space. You'll never guess where this crawl space might lead. To yet another one. Yeah, exactly. Well done. You know, I could reroll here. That's what I'm saying effectively. Not interested in that either, though. Discover more treasure rooms. I think it's a bit late to start taking that. I think there are so many better items in the pool that I would prefer to have. Elixir is interesting. Yeah. Put that on the ground. Then I can use that for another reroll. I'll heal up to full. Take both of the things that are going to spawn chests. Okay. I really do want to continue re-rolling for that gold tooth to become something useful. Map. Mop. That's where my secret rooms are now. I know it. No. Seasoned kernels, seasoned kernels, seasoned kernels. I'll come back. I'll come back. All right. So there's a shop I need to come back to now. Oh god, I haven't even started re-rolling here yet. Alright, so we need to go from the secret room and then pop down both of these chests. See if either of these chests give me more keys, and then I know that I might be wanting to start doing my doubling in there. Do the Dublin actually kind of does seem a little euphemistic, I'll admit. If you're wondering, hey Raps, did you forget you have Kurtz's stash? You could be a double lord. Yes, yeah, I did forget that. Imagine how good I feel right now. Whew, all right. Honestly, the only thing here is I want more Dublin, so. Pop potions until I get more stuff that helps me, I guess. Whee! Oh, all chests are empty. Right. Forgot I had that somehow. So you can use Ghostly Ica happily. Transmute a carried relic is just not something I can use, nor is transmute all of my current relics. In fact, I probably end up using a transmute in this room. So let's take and use our transmuted a bottle then. Not really where I would have ideally positioned you transmuted in a bottle, but that's okay. So do I do my doublings first before I reroll? Yes, because this is already a pretty good amount of keys. Oh! One of those dropped another popcorn kernels for me. Cool. My goal here is just to pick up the keys. But frankly, that's not happening. Whatever. I'm taking everything. I'm re-rolling just the other stuff in the room. Nice. All right. Start re-rolling. I mean, like, it's fine, but honestly, like, another doubling wasn't necessarily... it's fine. I don't really want to hold either of those right now. Bottled Pilfer is nice, though. Dang. Thank you, Apprentice, for providing a bunch for us there. Alright, now we need to go back to the shops. I think I did a good floor. I think. I think I did. Alright. Can I take all of those down into the pits again? Nope. One more pit down, thank you. Good. Garbage. Love to re-roll it. Definitely remove curse. Removes the correct one as well. Thank you. Transform all relics in the room is actually going to be pretty useful for us. I will take a Ghostly Ichor and happily use that. And heal back up a little bit. Sweet. I just clear that one up. No, Seasoned Kernels I actually want to take with me, ultimately. Like, I would, yeah, I'd like to keep that. Yeah, because I can use that to try and do some broken stuff later. So just buy this out and leave. And we did it! I get to clear... Yeah, secret room's done. Shop's done. Perfect. I cannot wait until I actually get to see an enemy. It is going to be... biblical. All right, game. See what you can do about this. Beeline it to the item room first. Just casual one-hit kill almost every enemy. With a swing speed of -1 seconds. I swing before I think about it. Increases health and like health, it doesn't increase by that much, and it actually doesn't increase the damage by that much either. At least in comparison to how our damage already is, it's not like an increase. Freeloaders drafts, and then transform all relics in the room. Resurrection. I honestly like having Resurrection literally just like, is this literally? No. It's not a literal safety blanket. It is a figurative safety blanket. But I also understand the malleability of language. I'm not trying to be a prescriptivist. I'm a descriptivist with respect to language. I do apologize if I come off as the other way. I understand that in the dictionary, it even has an entry saying, not literally, but, you know, with, how's it explained in that? I think it's Miriam that does it. Like hyperbolic. There you go. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not about to turn around and be like, no, you can only use words in the way they were originally intended. That's why I stand by Decimate. Instead, I only stand by Decimate because it allows me to just be a little bit of a pretentious dick. I don't know, that could be a little fun from time to time. Just a little. Old habits die hard, I guess. Yeah, okay, so I've got 99 keys right now. I've definitely had 99 bombs before. 99 keys just got me an achievement. That's why I wanted to get it. Specifically to that. Okay. I'll be back to the shop. Whatever. Not gonna do it. Takes too long in aggregate to do it to each of them. Fine. This one just got that much money in it though. Also, that fireball is actually gonna be really good for a hang on. Sweet. Glad that didn't give me anything. The fireball is actually gonna be really useful. We have a fire puzzle on this floor. I'm not gonna mark fire puzzles to come back to because no. Also, never mind. I didn't even need that. I'm just gonna take this fire here. I'm just gonna steal that fire. Casual Promethean. There we go. Hello. All enemies inflict poison? You know, not super into it. Do I still need to be focusing on curses? Did I ever go to the crawl space? I don't think I went to the crawl space yet. I don't think I haven't gone to that crawl space yet. I've definitely gone to that crawl space. That's what I was saying the entire time. You heard me. I mean, I've been offered so many opportunities to transmute my whole thing. I wonder when I'm ever going to use that potion. Because it feels like every run is so promising based on some of the early relics that I get that it never has a place for me. I'll take it, obviously, because then I can drop it on the ground and re-roll it later. But exclusively for that reason. What if, like, every run you had the golden tornado or whatever that would collect all of the gold around you? Or you could increase in the main hub the radius of your collection. How about that? Either of those, I think, would be helpful. Should have used the freeloaders draft instead of 3 keys to open the thing in the crawl space. That's my bad. Clear and obviously what I should have done in retrospect. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. None of those are actually extremely important to me. I'll remove a curse. We should be able to casually slaughter mortar right now. Do it with ease as well. Hey, mortar. What's up, bud? Thanks for spawning more of them. Appreciate it. Makes my life a lot easier. Was that as good as it was for you? Wow. That was supposed to be funny and smooth and suave, and instead, was that as good as it was for you? Woo! Yep, that's how it worked, even after a slight little rehearse in my head. Trip over a word and ruin the punchline. Story of my life. I'm like certain there's nothing left in the shop that I wanted, but at the very least I'll go back for some food. Yeah. I can't use either of those potions. I can't re-roll them here, and I don't... hang on. Look, I don't need to have the Apprentice Tinker. I don't need to have this on me. I need to have this on me. Alright. Fine. Take these potions. The amount of money that gives us is really negligible. So instead, just in the spirit of giving, in the holiday spirit, I'm just gonna litter all of these rooms as my present to the pilfers. Enjoy, pilfers. Now that we're in the halls, we have to start doing this. I'm going to be very rough with it, though, still. I'm not going to sit there and individually pick up every piece. Again, nothing I really want. Thankfully, that allows me to get rid of that curse. Thankfully. So, what do I need? Dylan's Claw for increased damage on my crits, as well as increased crits. That's more food. We'll come back to that later. All right, shop coin. Iron Branch is more swing size as well, isn't it? Swing damage and attack speed. Health, swing damage, and attack speed. I mean, look, it at least does contribute to the stats I care about. I thought it was the one that increased your swing distance, range, cleave. Oh, of course, there's a gargoyle. At least it doesn't live long. Of course, what I'm going to do here is just pop the immolation potion and run away. Not a fan of it. I mean, honestly, at this rate, like, the full completion of these rooms is almost exclusively useful for the sake of trying to find more gold duplication or a room that happens to have a bunch of food in it and then going off like that. Perfect. You've exactly fulfilled your role, bud. I mean, I have enough bombs that, again, like, crawl spaces. I should have every crawl space, every floor, without flaw. I'll come back. Fortitude. Already know that Shogol isn't spawning, so that wasn't a problem to check. Honestly, just popping these potions to see if they become seasoned anything. Could become seasoned popcorn, seasoned chips of some other variety, seasoned desist, you know, any of the seasons. Alright, back to the shop. That's a curse removal that will be important. Look, there are now things that I cannot just leave this floor without, so I now do get to get rid of those. But we had a good time at least. Crawl space still not found. Right. Double back this way, because that looks suspect. Guess that does too. Anything is going to look suspect because they're rocks. And that's where that crawl space is going to be. Under rocks. I wonder if it can be either of those. I'm not certain. I did have a comment recently that was like, in those rooms you never get anything. Not true. I've gotten a bomb, I think, in destroying the pots in that room once. And as a result of that, I now have to do it every time. Ryan. Thankfully, I have enough bombs to be frivolous and waste, but still, Ryan. Just because you can waste them doesn't mean you should waste them. I was already committing to that, like walking up, very confident, almost about to hit that E. There we go. That's where we get to hit that E, which is my binding for interact in this game. Apparently, you can sometimes get some money out of this skull. It's not much at all. Or has never been much in my experience, at least. Right, clear the card. Yeah, Knight Pendant is an extra 26 for us, 190 from the Keyblade. The Keyblade is always going to outshine all of them, though, to be fair. It's not the entrance for that secret room there. I'll open it on this adjacency, apparently. Goes there. I'm happy to take Gordon's Tunic. It's a large reduction in damage. Actually, it's elemental damage. I wonder how it does against poison. I'm not certain. But it's a large reduction in, you know, fire, especially, and fire can be quite threatening. Just making absolutely certain I have nothing to return to, and that's a no so far, at least. Oof. Solution's lovely. Absolution effectively just means if Shogol spawns, you're fine. Don't worry, just take it. Gotta love float boots for this, at least. Is that it? Ah, that's it. It's the Euphonic Charm. We're done. That's it. That's every relic in the game discovered. Every blessing in the game discovered. Every potion in the game discovered. I haven't picked up like a couple of the relics. There's just a couple of those I'm still going to need to get my hands on. Specifically, this synergy is going to be probably the hardest one. The lockpick and the lucky charm. I'm probably actually going to have to like force rerolls in order to make sure that I end up with those. But I already have the lucky charm, so I can't do it this run. And this, I'm going to have to, like, force rerolls until I reroll too many things. Both of these are, I believe, just already available at Shogal. I just have to pick them up. Perfect. And finally managed to find that crawl space. What's going on in here? Yeah, not worth it, but it's fine. Honestly, the thing that it's worth is knowing that there isn't something better that I would have missed in that crawl space. That's the value of it to me. Potion that does nothing. I don't have anything marked on my card. I'm gonna leave. I trust the card. I'm gonna try and stay as far away from the gargoyles as I can for as long as I can here. Oh, damn, none of them are actually alive. Oh well, their loss. They could have enjoyed a thorough whooping. Both of those are pretty garbage, so I'm gonna look for ways to reroll it. So, item room. Excellent secret room. There's no reason to do anything except for, I mean, key, bomb. Get my savagery. Also use that to get 2 more keys back. So they care about those more, what with all the damage they do. There's a black rabbit on this floor. Probably not really gonna do anything for us at all. Look at there it goes. Some speed. Just in case. Again, complete garbage. I'm gonna take and use a holy water here. Honestly, mainly just to try and get other things. Crawl space. I know you're around here somewhere. Unless I end up with a doubling season, we're actually starting to bomb troubles. Starting to have some at least. I mean, look, I'll use this. I'm not gonna be happy about it though. Thankfully, I haven't been finding like rainbow kernels or golden kernels yet. Because if I did, then I would immediately need to get rid of these season kernels. They're only okay in the circumstance where I don't have anything else that I have to be holding onto yet. It's fine. No real biggie there. Item room, right, after return to the item room. Ooh, what up, Shogal? Keen. Keen as a bean for that one. nothing really to even possibly get from any of those anymore. But they are chests, so I still want to open them because obviously they could have a bottle in. We go back to the item room and pick up a disappointing item. That's fine, it happens. Should I go to the shop and buy the Pilfer credit card? It's only 4. I don't know if there's necessarily a reason to buy it or a reason to not to buy it. So I think I'll just get it. Pilfer credit card just allows you to go 10,000 into debt in a run if you'd like. Not gonna, don't wanna, so I won't. And I get to move that. All fine for the next floor then. What's up, Shogle? Miniaturizer. Damn it. Oh! Whoa! Huh! Lockpick! Got it! Alright, well. We managed to knock 2 things off of our thing there. We got not only the lockpick, but we also got our synergy with it. A chance to not die and no chance to break. So open lock for free, but for how long? So it now no longer will break. It's pretty good, I'd say. It's a pretty good one. It's me, Big Tom. I've just started. I can't do it. Can I do it for long in his? His is Glaswegian, isn't it? Yeah, cannot do Glaswegian. I can do like an occasional phoneme. That's basically the best I've got. If you're wondering why I'm never waking up the spiders just to fight them like this for max HP, it's because it doesn't give me max HP. You'd have been hearing a ding constantly there if it was going to. Literally just gonna use that to get around. All of those are really disappointing. In a please, I hope I get some rerolls here kind of way. Someone actually also did math on the expected return. I think this one was Kugray. Did math on the expected return of... Oh, by the way, thank you, Kugray, for having done so. Did math on the expected return from 4-leaf clover and found that it's just garbage. It really doesn't deserve to have that rare relic aura around it. In fact, I feel like I could quite easily put a couple items that are in the rare tier down and a couple items that aren't in the rare tier up and give a very, very useful fundamental rebalance to this game. For instance, Keyblade needs to be rare. I know, it's fun, it's cool, needs to be rare though. It's too common for how powerful it is. It is a defining element of the runs it appears in. Every time. Obviously, like, I haven't got, like, in my mind immediately, like, all of the items that I'm thinking about in particular in respect. Like, you know what? I have a couple of them at the absolute least. It's, where are you? Yeah, that needs to not be rare. Large Ember. Not useful enough to be rare. Where are we? Adventurer's Whip isn't good enough to be rare either. Devotion probably doesn't need to be rare, but Holy Guacamole does. Doomblade's a completely different type of item. That's already rare. Transmutation Blast should probably be rare, let's be honest. What are the other ones in here that are already rares that I do not? Rat Bond shouldn't be rare. I think Cosmic Egg is rare as well, which it shouldn't be. Pilfer I don't think was rare, but if it is, it shouldn't be. Where is the other one? There's like a perfect example item in here that I always like to point to. in my mind's eye when I'm thinking of the things that are rare that should not be. Somewhere around here. Ah, right. Sewing kit, obviously. And four-leaf clover. Another perfect example. Thank you, Shop, for reminding me. Got him. Oh, the enemy got the buff there. How dare they? Thank you for the key as well. In fact, multiples. Beautiful. 4 extra damage. Swing size and swing speed. Plus, it'll have a synergy if I get the other one as well. The King Hat. Okay. Yeah, that's enough to collect. Mind to bounce now. Alright. I don't think there's like anything else to do on the floor, is there? I will go back to the shop just in case I didn't mark it, but I'm pretty sure I don't need to. My food can't be cooked. Yeah, fine. It's not going to even pay for itself by the end of the run, though. And I'll heal up a little, I guess. Well, just take it. It's not that expensive, and maybe I find some edge use case it happens to have. I won't, but maybe. But I won't, because there isn't. But maybe. But I hasten to add at the end of that, no. Alright, Nori. How's it going, mate? Having a good old time in this point and click adventure right now. Really? Is that what we're doing? What? No, thank you. Yeah, I can return your projectiles, and I lit both of those while you were trying to go around. Yeah, that's it's gonna be a rough time for you, bud. Thanks for the fight. Whew. Also, either the rest of the familiars need to be brought up to the level of these two, Sylph and Spirit in particular, or Sylph and Spirit need to be nerfed. Like, I don't like saying it, but look in your heart, you know it to be true. Please give me crawl spaces. It's very important to me. Alright. Well, if you're gonna give me a fire crystal immediately next to it, sure, I'll do your fire puzzle. Woohoo! Well, thank you. Immediately load that up and get a major curse as well. Definitely don't need any of those. curse removal. And use the curse removal to drop that potion on the ground. Excuse me. No. Drop some proteins are actually quite useful. Yep, I'll take a whole new shop, thank you. Drop some protein is quite useful because it'll help bootstrap very effective. Very effective bunch of duplications here. I will take devotion because then I get to pray twice at the upcoming altar. I kinda, like, I want to continue the rest of the floor. So, that means my shop is something I'm coming back to. I want to continue the rest of my floor and see if I get any more seasoned popcorn before I come back. Okay. Oh my good gosh. That was solid. What a chest. I do. No, I use the elixir. That makes sense, but. I'm bombing you. Remove all keys, curses, and health. Oh no, I do have the elixir out here. Beautiful. It's all well. Crit. Need to crit more often. To the tune of 2 extra levels of crit. I don't have, what is it? Seasoned kernels? Hang on, what do I have? Is it, I have seasoned seasoned popcorn. No, I have golden popcorn. I don't have seasoned, seasoned. I have golden popcorn. I do not have seasoned popcorn. Lost curses become blessings is way too late for that to actually be significantly effective. Whereas having extra stuff in shops is real good. Real good right now. That's why. All 3 of the popcorns should have some synergy. I think, at least. Just gonna walk back into this room now. I could have used that for a little bit of extra food in the other room, but it's my bad. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay. Gotta go back to the shop afterwards. I've still got my... Still got my target down for that. Do not worry. Down that crawl space. See what's going on in there. As it turns out, nothing. Exactly, found nothing. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, look, I don't think I can rely on just doing like a big... Can I? Should I wait? I mean, most of this quote-unquote break is not permanent. What's the word I'm looking for? Is portable. Could do it. I think I could do it. On a later floor. Wait, hang on. Where's the... right, it's down here, hidden away from prying eyes. It's 500 effectively for me to try and re-roll this into something more useful. And it did, but then it also destroyed something, so... Turns out that room might have actually ended up being effective for it. Funny that. Obviously should have done that in a different order, but it's not really gonna matter, let's be honest. Move that coin off and we're fine. This is gonna be a pretty good Ponzu fight. We have Dylan's Claw and the Vampire Fangs. Thank you, game. If you'd be so kind. You've given me everything else I could have wanted, so why stop now? I should probably kill all the enemies first. Makes sense. Let's get 2 with 1 stone. Increases throne range and gave me some pretty other garbage. Yeah, that was poor. Didn't really do anything for us, unfortunately. Oh. So now I need to find a way to get my potions on the floor. Take and use an antimatter. Take and use a ghostly ichor. Honestly, freeloaders is not a thing I think I need. And then toxin. Oh my... How do you do it? What is the order? Oh my god. Because this is certainly the perfect room to do it. No one can actually... Like, none of the pilfers can take anything from here. It's always a doubling. It's always a doubling. Okay, hang on. So I think I pop this. Let that pop out as many times as it will. Right. Now I'm going to rainbow kernels. Okay. Go pick up the potions on the ground. I'm going to use that and then use that. Get another seasoned kernels. I will take and use the chest in a bottle as well. Just in case it somehow contributes. Probably not going to, but we'll see. Doesn't. Fine. Dupe. I'll wait until it's done. Dupe. We have 2 more. Yep, keep going. The break must continue. Oh, my frame rate. Oh, no. What on God's green earth have I done? Please, game. Oh, I'm at a solid 1 frames per second right now. This might actually be, like, real shiny and do nothing. I just don't know yet. I have to make sure that I don't accidentally leave the room somehow. Which is feeling more and more somehow likely. Okay. Decent amount so far. Okay. We're starting to get some of the frame back. I think I may have just accidentally cooked a bunch of that food and in doing so killed it. Alright. That was about 100k that we made there. Sweet. I think that worked out pretty well. Increase throw attack size. Fine. What a good day. What a good day. Alright, nothing I now need to return to. So let's bounce. Gosh, if only I had 1 more duplication now. Golden Bomb? I'll come back. Golden Bomb would be okay. Hey, hang on, we have found the crawl space, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Golden Bomb would only be okay in the context that I use it to get extra money by blowing up rocks, but that's, I don't think, really necessary. And I think we'll be active for such a short period of time that it's not really required. Okay. If I place them like that, I can get 2 at the same rate, though. So I shouldn't be going for the hit there. I'm starting to get a lot of curses. What is that? No, it's just a little bit of a shadow. Sweet. I was just making sure that there wasn't something that had hidden behind those. I'm gonna use this, just go straight into the shop. Need curse removal, please. I'm noticing a startling lack of curse removal. Wait, you're allowed to destroy... What?! That was way too loud, but also... How dare they? It's insane they have the ability to. Ridiculous. Let's go back to the item room. I mean, look, if Shogol offers me anything that I have not yet taken, I'm going to do it. Just for the completionist in me. I mean, these little destructive buggers have actually helped me out a lot in that room. I'll take Wayland's boots. I don't think I'm going to encounter spikes, but if I do, I've got Wayland's boots. Alright. What do you got to show me? All stone's real good. The problem is the negative curses that I'm missing right now are not the worst. Oh, sorry. The curses that I currently don't have are pretty bad. And I don't know if I'll have time over the next 2 floors to remove all of those. So I don't want to stack more on top. Please, Pilfers, stop bodying me so hard constantly. It's real annoying. Hilarious game. You got a sense of humor about you, I'll tell you that much. Okay, it looks like poison is not elemental damage because it doesn't necessarily seem to have been reduced by the Gordon's Tunic I currently have. Oof. I mean, look, I could find another reroll somewhere else on the floor. Oh. I'll be taking that one, thank you. And I did say I'd be doing the mining here. So yes, this run has been slower as a result of the fact that I was setting up and then executing a break, but even then... So I honestly think that my solution here is going to be make this a once every 2 day series. Sorry. Most of you seem quite amenable to that, thankfully. I really do appreciate the feedback as well. It's extremely useful for me. All of the suggestions that involved splitting up into multiple videos and saying, don't worry, it's not something I worry about. Yeah, that's just, like, not a good idea. Because if I split it up into 2 episodes and didn't release both of them on the same day, might not annoy you, but it annoys, at the absolute least, me, as well as it will annoy most people. It definitely will. The kind people are the ones who are commenting that it won't, but I guarantee you it wouldn't go down well. Unfortunately, don't have the ability to trigger those, what with the boots and all. See, those boots are made for breaking. That's just what they'll do. Okay, appreciate it. I'll take my curse removal and immediately curse remove with it. This is saying go back to my item room. Why is it? Oh, because of. Ugh. Alright, let's go to this secret room first then. That actually does end up being a significant amount of money. Alright. 50k? I mean, look, if we just mini break every run, eventually we'll hit the cap of 99999 and more of them. Yeah, can't do anything about that room. Yeah, Waylon's boots, eh? Probably shouldn't have taken them. I forgot about those shrines. The fact that Waylon's boots have the ability to be negative. I'm gonna take Walk on Fire just so that I can't be hurt by fire. Alright. Shop is just health. I'll take another strength serum. Not that I need it, but gives me another potion I have the ability to use, and then using that potion gives me the ability to possibly get another potion. Obviously, the other potion in that room, the transmute one of your relics, especially because I have like Keyblade and stuff, Keyblade, Hypostone, you know, etc., etc. I just can't use. Yeah, there's so much more gold in the caverns. Also, it looks like those rocks, as they explode, have the ability to drop something. Or it was standing next to something that had the ability to drop something. Unfortunately, I don't realize which is which right now. Curse removals, please. I'll take Dylan's Claw. Deal even more damage when you critical strike, so it effectively increases like your crit multiplier. Perfect. And I have a good example here of a secret room being off of a secret room. As a thing that they can do. I don't need it. Whatever it is. I want it though. Temporarily increased throw damage means nothing to me. Curse removal is pretty good though. Golden Kernels is just going to get me 20k in the final fight. So I'm very glad that I got that. I'm hoping freeloaders draft. It's not necessary for me. Not really. Thank you for the food and even another potion. Sadly, not a super useful one. I'm gonna start popping down some of these extra bombs. Just to see if I can get like any of the potions or anything these can drop. Fine. Too low a concentration of rocks there for me to continue. Wait a second. Second secret room. Forgot about that. Got so excited with what I'd seen in this one that I forgot to check the next. Okay, so even then when there's two of them, they can just do nothing. Cool, I guess. Reduce maximum health. I'd love to increase that. Just if at all possible. What with the dealing more damage for the higher health I have thing that I got going on. Alright, so I think my plan here is I need to just reroll a whole load of times, that is. I don't actually want the transmuted bombs here either. I think this will be super useful, the antimatter for healing me back up. Drop one of those on the ground and then goes for it. Well, obviously Golden Kernels is one of the ones I want. You know what? I'm gonna drop the other one. I don't need it. Okay. That's fine. Definitely take that removal. Another elixir. That gives me a lot. It doesn't actually give me that many rerolls, I don't think. I don't really care about removing this final curse anymore. Another reroll machine is really, 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 really good. Okay. So I'll transmute again. Master Pickaxe is actually probably like the best item I'm gonna find here, so fine, love it. And then I will antimatter, and then do that one. That's not what I was looking for there. I mean, increased chance to critical strike is fine, but I don't need it. I'm just looking for duplications of gold right now. Antimatter is useful, but I don't want to use it. Take all of that food, go for another reroll, and then use my elixir. Got one. It's fine. Honestly, it's all fine. I'm probably not going to get back to full health, but it's fine. Almost. Well, I say almost. I actually did let it hit me, so it's not so much of an almost as it is a well done. You got me. You got me, partner. This will do nothing in the fight. Let's see what it gets. Simulation potion, fine. Use that. There we go. I'm very comforted by the fact almost. Wait. You multiple times there, you hadn't made contact with me yet, and you still did, you dumb. How dare you? Thankfully, I have resurrection, so even if I garbage myself in this fight, and I feel like I'm garbaging pretty hardcore right now, I should be okay. Yep, that's some garbaging. I might end up actually losing. Coming back with 100 is not the giant amount that I would like. So, be safe from the attack patterns, then go in for the swings, Ryan. Be safe from the attack patterns, then go in for the swings. Follow your own advice. You figured it out a couple episodes ago. I don't know why you moved away from it. You knew what to do then, now just use that now. It's fine. Please kill. Thank you. Good God. Okay. What? Y'all told me that went on the ground. That's what all this was about. All right. I almost got defeated by the comment section. That would have been a wild time, but at the very least, we still did a whole lot of cool stuff in that episode and unlocked a whole lot of stuff and saw new things. And my God, was it ever successful. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been UnderMine. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.